What it do, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Welcome back to Dark Light Gaming with a great movie review of
Pikachu!
Detective Pikachu. We just left the movie theaters and had a chance to see it. So the Light Gang has a very good review for you tonight. Dark Light, Middle Light,
Sunlight.
The Light Gang has come back with another one.
We're right. We're all right.
Of course. But anyway, this movie, we're just gonna start off with our normal.
Pikachu.
We'll probably make it a whole spoiler reaction, but we're gonna start off with our normal grading. Is this the right term for it? We're gonna rate the movie in our own term.
Rating, okay.
Out of 0, from 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
In my case, the movie was a 4 out of 5. It was great to me. I'm a 90s baby. I got Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon cards. Watched every Pokemon movie, even the episodes. You see it? Anyway. What you give it?
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Which one?
You gotta choose
You
one
gotta
number.
choose one number. You give it a 5. You give it a 4. You give it a 3. It was a good movie. Was it a very good movie?
Yes. So,
So
I pick a 1.
No, this
That's
is the
bad.
worst.
That's
very bad.
That's bad. 1 is bad. 5 is good. So you wanna? Okay. So he gonna rate it a 5 out of 5.
I rated 5 too. Even though I'm a 2000 baby, so you downgraded.
You gonna cheat.
90 baby.
You cheated.
Hold on. How's that downgraded?
Because you said a 4 compared to my 5, and I was born 18.
I
Look
mean,
at you.
well, my actual thing, I would say 4.5 out of 5. That was my actual 4.5 out of 5. I ain't gonna.
4.9.
Well, anyway, I thought my sister was gonna be cringing because she seen that last scene in Pokemon I Choose You where Pikachu was talking. I thought she was gonna be cringing through
I
this
just
whole
don't
movie.
like how his mouth is moving. Gosh. I
I
know I'm not the only one. Please.
She ain't the only one because I thought it was bad, but in my case, I understood it a little bit more than she
I
did.
understand, but see.
I'm gonna have a video.
Show the
It's
clip.
because. It's
So
because.
pretty
Like
much.
it? Do you like
This
it?
one.
So pretty much that's exactly what's gonna happen. So anyway, I wish I can go to the creators and the director face to face and give them all a hug, to be very honest with you. Because, well,
There's a few emotional scenes in there.
I was gonna cry, but the only thing about that, I was gonna cry because of they got the Pokemon right. They actually put. Never mind. They
Just like
actually.
cried, the little sad scenes.
No, I wouldn't. I wanted to see the Pokemon battles. But anyway, you made me lose track of what I was gonna say. See? Sunlight always messing stuff up.
No, my
Well,
thinking.
anyway, they actually did a good job with taming the real world to the Pokemon, which they should have did for Sonic. They made him look terribly ugly and now they tailored him to look human to the real life world, and they ain't tailored the world to him. But that's a story for another day. But Ryan Reynolds did a good job at voicing Pikachu. It's like it fit him perfectly.
His lines, yeah.
Because if you think about it, who would you put for Pikachu voice?
and Pikachu thundering.
No, she didn't just say that. No, she just didn't say that. Well, if you go back to the Pokemon Pikachu Detective game, they actually had an grumpy old man voice Pikachu. So it could have probably worked.
Exactly.
But he sounded like he was smoking a lot of cigarettes, but it could have worked. But anyway, it got me.
I kind of wish they had Mew in it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I kind of hated they didn't put Mew in.
I mean,
I wanted
Mew
his.
too.
But you gotta think about it. He was pretty much from.
I know, but I'm saying, but like, I mean, yeah, they all look real and all that. But Mew too. I saw the muscles and everything. Like when he was a scene at the end, you know.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at his leg. I was like, hold on. Imagine if he kicked me.
Literally, because he looked like he had kangaroo legs.
I mean,
with muscles.
isn't that what he is?
I guess you can say
they're
that.
all like based off of actual animals. So he looks like a kangaroo.
Well,
He just needs a couch.
if you think about it, the first generation of Pokemon look more of certain kind of animals.
Yeah.
Like
So, yeah,
Rat-a-tat-tat. It's a
And
rat.
What do you think Pikachu is?
A mouse.
Exactly. So
So but they actually did a good job with actually creating the Pokeball.
yeah.
When you throw it trying to catch another Pokemon and the light doesn't turn green, they come out. They did a good job with that. They had perfect effects in that. They also did a good job with. He's so hyped about this movie. But they did a real good job with actually. Even the actors did a real good job.
Honestly, when the girl started coming down the stairs, I thought she was going to say, "My name is May."
Now, I was thinking when she came down the stairs, I was going to say Misty. Because Misty got sight up.
What is her
Originally.
mom?
That's probably what they're going to end up doing. Probably in the
Oh,
second.
my mom is Misty.
My mom's name is Misty. And then we're going to be like, we should have known. So that means Ash going to pop up, Brock and all them.
Oof, Brock.
I do not want to see that. Because they gon'
Honestly,
they
I thought
didn't
it was
show.
gonna make him Brock in a way.
Yeah.
Like just looking at him, I was like,
But he can't be flirted with us.
I'm not Pikachu.
He came up with the most bogus of line in the movie.
I'm used to being alone at night.
See?
I know I'm a geek and a nerd, but I can come up with a better line. No, I take that back. No, I can't. That's why I don't have nobody now. I can't do it.
Back up.
I can't flirt. I'm sorry.
Dada,
Hmm?
can you say, I choose you, Pokemon?
Not yet. He's so excited. Yeah, he decided to go in dressed as full Pikachu. See him? Full Pikachu. She decided to get dressed with a t-shirt and take the little stuff out of it. I got the hat along with the Pikachu hat. Or a Pikachu shirt on that. Stop laughing.
Bloopers.
Loopers.
But they did decently of a job in this. The actors actually act their butt off in this.
Yeah.
Because, something like this, I thought they were going to be like, well, it's dealing with Pokemon, it might not be
They need to get the best actors.
Yeah. But the actor, Tim, which the actor played in Jurassic World, I thought he was thought he wasn't that good fit for the movie, but he did a good job with it. In Jurassic World, he actually was more like the scary black guy.
He was scared in this.
Yeah, he was, but you understood more of what he was doing. That one, you was just like, okay, he was just a nerdy geek computer whiz, but he ended up running from dinosaurs. But Ryan Reynolds did a good job.
Papa, I know his name. His name is Owen.
Oh, well, yeah, from the movie.
I know he talking about Jurassic World. But
This one, Jurassic World.
they actually did a pretty good job with it. That's all I can say, really. Because, but yeah,
Alright,
let's
so
get a
give me
little bit
nuts.
more into it. Basically, the movie starts off.
That's all you get.
They show Tim and with a friend, and they were
That's all
trying
you
to.
get?
He was trying to help him catch a Cubone. While it was in the middle, he tried
This was
hard,
lonely.
and yeah.
I think that was really just a reflection of Tim himself, to be honest.
Yeah, because Cubone was in the middle of a field crying like a little baby, which he is a baby. That's exactly what he was doing. And it got to the point that miserably failed.
Can't catch a ball.
He definitely couldn't. But before that, they showed a scene where Mewtwo broke out of his facility and blew up a car. Somebody got hurt. Pikachu was in it and all that. Then we go on, fast forward. Tim gets a phone call. Finds out his dad is dead because his dad is a detective on the police force. And so he went to Rhyme City. Rhyme City? Rhyme City. He went to Rhyme City. And that town was just full of Pokemon. To the point where there's Pokemon literally living on the street. Like they're homeless,
Flying,
but
living,
they're actually
with their partners.
some of them don't even have partners. They just out there chilling.
Yeah.
And then you got some of them that working. Because you have Champ. He directed traffic. Then you got
Pikachu, I use you.
Just choose. You're not using Pikachu.
You don't use Pikachu, but you don't use Pikachu.
Use
But and they actually did
Pikachu, I use
show
you.
that this world is just full of. There's no way, because it's like they put in Pokemon from every season in this movie. First season, the original Pokemon, where people once it went off, is always, who's that Pokemon? We got Pokemon. I remember all that. I'm telling you.
Hey, Pop Dad. Hey, Pop Dad.
You
Hey,
just
Pop Dad.
Yeah.
Hey, Pop
do.
Dad. Hey, Pop Dad.
Hey.
What you doing?
I'm shut you off.
I wanna say.
Wait,
Okay, it's
we
not the
gotta
end of the
wait. We
video
ain't
yet.
done yet. We gotta finish the video.
Why it's taking so long?
Well, you gotta wait.
Oh,
So,
he just excited. But it and pretty much all that. He gets
you won't.
Tim gets get a key to his father's apartment. Find out he didn't want to go with his dad and all that because his mom died, and he felt like his dad, he drifted apart from his dad, didn't want his dad around.
No, stop. You're not finna be mean to Pikachu.
Yo, TT gonna beat you down. You might want to stop.
I wanna stop.
And but truth be told, that whole, I guess, like from the time they showed Tim to the time he got to the apartment, it actually gave you a story. You was actually the feel for the character of what he went through. And then, but once Pikachu hit the scene,
Let me try. I wanna choose my character too.
You wanna what?
didn't want his cards.
It's Pikachu.
I choose.
But once Pikachu hit the scene, Ryan Reynolds just took over. to the point where somewhat in the movie, I just started losing a little bit of the plot, but it was easy to stick with.
Pikachu, I use you.
But yeah, and you know, it actually gave you a good mystery story, good detective story. But went through a few little scenes, had a couple of little small Pokemon battles that I was kind of mad at, because I wanted to see Charizard versus Pikachu. I really wanted to see that. I was just like, this Charizard's like my favorite. I love dragons, and he's one of my favorite Pokemon, so I wanted to see it. And then I really didn't want to see Mewtwo versus Pikachu. That actually, as I think about it, that actually goes back to the first Pokemon movie, where Ash ended up turning to stone.
Yeah.
When he was cloning the Pokemon, it actually went back to the original Pokemon movie, the first one.
Didn't they always try to make Mewtwo bad?
Yeah, they always tried to, but no. What it was, when they created him, by him being psychic, he was reading the scientist's mind to the point where they were the evil ones. So he assumed that every human being is evil. They ain't taking care of their Pokemon.
Makes sense.
Then it got to the point Pikachu was able to prove to Mewtwo that all humans are bad. That's why he ended up taking the clones and all that. Yeah. Maybe want to watch that movie again too. Yeah. It really does. But they actually resembled the first Pokemon movie. I think it was. I forgot what it was. I think it was. Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back. But I kind of forgot. It's been a while. They got so many Pokemon. I can't really just keep up with all of them. But
that's me, Pikachu.
But it was kind of a weird thought to actually have a human mind been transferred into Pokemon. Cause Pokemon, we've never seen a Pokemon actually die. Or think about a Pokemon dying.
You're right.
I mean, I know it's a cartoon.
Yes, probably because
I know that.
Not because of that, but because.
Boy. How you? Oh, you want to be like Pikachu with a hat on your head? Okay, I thought you were just doing it for some other reason. All right. He can't even see.
Oh, okay. Here's the eyeball.
Now I gotta buy you the hat now. But in a way, the thought of actually transferring your mind into a Pokemon, that's kind of creepy.
Would they know how to use their powers?
That he was able to use Mewtwo probably.
I understand Mewtwo, but
I mean, you pretty much
think about how Pikachu just struggled when he forgot how to use his powers.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we don't even know how to even start off their powers. So maybe, Mewtwo was a creation. So of course they probably know something on how to use, like, get his. But everybody else,
because pretty much they were draining using his blood to make Pokemons go crazy, and that confusion that they in, able to transfer their mind into kind of like Get Out, just animated wise. But this movie was kind of funny. Was really funny all the way through. Like I said, with Tim and his Tim with his line earlier, his flirting line that he got wrong, and Pikachu trying to drink nothing but coffee. That's just funny. I thought for sure Pikachu was actually just going to end up using his Thunderbolt just from being hyper, because he was drinking so much coffee. Yeah, come on, you didn't think that?
No, but I thought in their ring they were gonna hurt.
I thought he was gonna drop a turd. Because he was literally straining. So I thought he was gonna drop a turd. But now that mind scene, that was the most funniest scene ever.
especially when he dropped the match.
He literally. Well, for people that haven't seen the movie yet,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna be watching.
I'm pretty sure y'all will, but it's in the trailer. It's in the trailer. The scene of Mr. Mime, I think that's the Mr. Mime. You know, he's a mime. He's a clown. He puts his hands up. He's able to create a barrier. Invisible barrier. You can't see. But the whole time they tracked him down, he's acting like he's on a motorcycle, but he's not moving. Tim ends up saying, stop. And he falls off his bike, and now, hey, you go Pikachu, talking about he should have wore a helmet. I'm like, he's not moving. And then now they ended up trying to play good cop, bad cop. Pikachu, I really don't know what he was doing. He ends up jumping at the barrier, gets hurt. Tim ends up figuring out why not just think like a mime. And he actually got it right for some reason. Which, to me, if he wanted to be a good Pokemon trainer, he'd be a good one. He'd learn so much about a Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, then again, he kind of, I wouldn't say he was when he was younger, but he did have a lot of knowledge on it.
Yeah,
because he wanted to be.
He wanted.
Dad, I want to take this off.
Hold on. Hold on. You ain't got no clothes on there. Hold on, wait. You gonna let everybody see you naked?
I don't want to.
Well, then you gotta hold on.
I want to be like the Pokemon trainer.
Pokemon trainer?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta buy you some Pokeballs. Gotta buy you a red Ash hat. Yeah, I know there's plenty of them out there. Because I know now by this movie coming out, there's so many of them out there.
So I can find a Pokemon.
But anyway, back to the scene. Tim uses his mind-like abilities. Get inside this little home that was invisible barrier that was surrounding him, and he act like he was pouring gas on him, and every time he tried to strike a fake match, he'll blow it out, or he'll do something like tss, and all of that, and all of a sudden, Tim got a bright idea to pull the gas on out the door, close the door and lock it, pour the gas on out, and it gets to a point, he lights the match. Now Mr. Mime is trying to explain himself, what's going on, where to go and all that. And once they got the info, Tim just drops the match. You know, you see,
He didn't do it on purpose.
He didn't do it on purpose, but it's just weird because it wasn't a real match. He just drops it, and Mr. Mime is sitting there like he burning. I mean, that whole sequence was funny.
These are pretty detailed and long movies, so you probably should.
This is an hour and 44 minutes.
Exactly.
So, but I advise y'all, if y'all have kids, take them. Because we had a few kids in there.
Sisters, brothers, nephews, nieces.
Yeah, take them. I mean, it's a good family movie.
Take your pet mouse. Pretty sure he wants to see someone else like that.
I don't know about that, because how many females want to pop up there with a pet mouse?
You'd be surprised.
You got that right. But I doubt it would be Mama popping up there with a mouse. And
Pikachu, of course.
So what did you like? I mean, name something. We know you like all of it. I mean, what was your best?
It was at the end. Hold on, DJ.
Hold on for a minute.
I love the ending. Well, not the ending.
Ending. If y'all hear any whining noise, I have two fans going, so I apologize for that. I will increase the sound for you. But carry on. You're talking about the ending.
Yeah. The battle part.
You could.
Because when it started, when they were playing on the balloons, Pikachu is always adorable. He just looks so
And
cute. And when he started using his powers, I was like, so when did you remember how to use your powers again? But hey, I mean,
Well,
it's
yeah.
handy.
You gotta think about it. When he remembered how to use his powers, it was more he shocked him.
Well, he didn't remember how to. That was a mistake. He was just getting angry at the time. He was like, you know what? To spark it up, I gotta create some static. I'm like, okay, Pikachu.
Yeah. And he somehow used. But and his attacks, the
And it
iron.
makes sense because he was on a balloon.
Yeah, they're more static.
Wow.
I feel dumb. I feel dumb because he was on a balloon. He started rubbing his furry face and got
Yeah.
static from that.
Yeah. And I was kind of afraid.
That's a
I mean,
smart
I know
play.
they weren't going to let him fall. But you know, you're pretty high. I got scared. I was like, please don't fall, Pikachu. It's going to make me really sad.
Yeah. But I kind of figured once Mewtwo snapped back, he was going to use his psychic power and catch him. Pikachu, like, they weren't going to. He was the star of the show. Basically.
I mean, of course. But
They
see, like,
weren't
on
going to
the
let
fall,
that happen.
In the last part when he fell and Mewtwo caught him, I was like, first of all, well, I was already thinking that. I was thinking, Mewtwo ain't finna let him fall. Because Mewtwo ain't finna let himself fall. And I'm like, Mewtwo is already, like, a good guy, so why would he let Pikachu fall?
Yeah. But see, he already, and like earlier, he was already saying he did his job and showing him there's kindness in human beings.
Yeah.
So you know that wasn't going to happen. And that happened.
Is that purple stuff made out of the things? The purple stuff made out of the things like gas, purple gas or something?
Yeah, purple gas.
It make everything red now.
Yeah, it was purple. Well, what my son is trying to say is there's a purple chemical which turns into gas that make all the Pokemon go crazy and confused.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up going on a rampage. That's how they was able to transfer their... That's how humans were able to transfer their mind into a Pokemon. So they can have everlasting, immortal life. Because I really don't see how... Well, I know it's a cartoon. Don't see how they have birth and all that. The thing is, I'm thinking too far into it now that I'm grown. Because you have to think...
As a book.
Where
Because
did they come from?
that's what I'm saying. Because you have...
Mommy, where did the Pokemon come from?
Nigga, I don't know how to explain that one.
They come from the Pokeball. Your Pokeball, you open it, see what's in it. It's a baby.
So technically, Pokemon actually was created. If you think about it.
And then if you catch a Pokemon and not the light don't turn green, that baby just the ball.
Yep.
And then he wanna get out.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
Oh,
If you know, if that ball don't turn green, it ain't your Pokemon. I guess there's a Pokemon. I guess there's a Pokemon for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want a Pokemon too. That's why. I don't know.
So I wonder now if I'm gonna have to check and see how much money they put into it, how much the movie was worth and all that, how much they put into it, and then be able to see how much they get back from it. Because I want to know exactly what would a second Pokemon movie would be like. Because I'm not gonna say there was an actual Pokemon movie, because it was more about Pikachu. Because they actually have a game and I think a cartoon of Detective Pikachu, so it was almost about him solving mysteries. Now, if this makes decent enough money, are they gonna do another Pokemon movie where this has Ash, Brock, Misty, and they actually have Pokemon battles? Because that's what I want to see. Like, if they have Pokemon, if they end up having actual Pokemon battle, would they actually do real life incidents like cuts on their face, bruises, blood? Would it actually be bad? because they didn't show the actual.
It's kind of hard to do a movie like that, like
Because you
a live action one.
because
Because if they like like in the cartoon, if Pikachu got wet, it wouldn't look like he's wet. But in the live action, they had to make it actually look like his fur was wet. Now, have they gotten scratches and stuff in the cartoon?
Yeah, they have gotten bruises, but then that one like cuts.
It was like dirt, the dirt patches.
Spot,
They'll have
little
that
line.
probably, but I don't think that they would have like the blood.
I mean, but if you have to think about it, if it's live action,
Who knows what Pokemon have in them?
yeah, but you have to think about it. If they do it live action, because they didn't really show that one Pokemon battle, Gengar versus Blastoise. Wasn't really nobody saying Gengar used this attack, Blastoise used this attack, and they was actually just letting the Pokemon fight on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Blastoise came up with some smart techniques on his own. Gengar was just going around being a gas.
That's what I'm talking about. You expect Pikachu to just sit there and not dodge.
But so in a way, then they went away from the battle. They didn't show how Gengar beat Blastoise. And then you got
out.
Yeah, they just showed him knocked out. Ooh, I'm sorry. I didn't try to step on your foot. I'm so sorry. I mean, use you as a shield, DJ, before she hit me.
No, you can use a shield.
Oh, she crying. Now she giving me that death glare. That Sasuke death glare. I love you too.
Wait.
Anyways.
Y'all gonna play a game?
Hold on a minute. We gonna play. Hold on. But yeah, you killed. You still hurt?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to. I didn't know your foot was like right there. But
That was my car. You know what?
it's pretty all. Anyway, but yeah, you carry on what you was thinking. Like I said, when they went back to the battle, they pretty much just showed Blastoise knocked out. They didn't show how it happened.
How they feel in the game and the cartoon and all that. So I don't really think they're gonna like be extra.
Because you gotta think about it. Come on, man. I know, like I said, it's animated cartoon for the regular movie, for the regular show. But if you talking about, think about Charizard. Charizard has
Scales.
flames.
And
Then they actually showed extra detail that he got scales now. He even had a scar on his face from Pikachu from using iron tape.
That's probably all they would do. They won't have like extra.
Because I know, I can't remember if it was before you was born or after the fact. But there was years ago a Pokemon trailer that came out. Because they were actually trying to do a Pokemon movie back then. But they actually showed if there's a Pokemon battle, there will be blood, scratches. It's probably still a trailer now. I will actually pull it up. But yeah, they just actually showed blood, like scratches, Pokemon battle. And they actually had the actual characters, like one guy was playing Ash, another person was playing Misty, another person was playing Brock. That was years ago. And I can't remember if they were going to actually do that. But I guess they
did it.
Yeah, because I think they got a lot of backlash from that. And you have to think about it, this cartoon, so it would be hard for me to explain that.
Yeah, I don't think it would. It probably just how they did it.
But pretty much, if you have kids, 20 of them in the family, nieces, nephews, cousins, I advise you to go take them. They'll love, if they watch Pokemon, they'll love this movie.
I like it.
My son loved it. Well, he really, for the first time in the movie theater, he never took his eyes off. Well, second time. The first time we went to see Jurassic World 2, and he sat down for the whole movie and watched it. The second, this the second time he actually sat and watched the whole movie. And in a way, it has done a lot. And, you know, he's at a point where, you know, I wanted to also do a father and son night, but also take my little sister because we're all Pokemon fans. But, I mean, is there anything else you want to add to? Hold on. Well, I guess that's it for the night. It's kind of late, kind of sleepy.
I'm hungry.
I'll tell you about that purple gas. The purple gas means all the Pokemons get crazier and crazier. That's why Charles out there. But like him, he just a little. I like him. He's part of the movie. So I want to be him. If I see his tail's gonna be, his tail not gonna be there. If I don't see, I don't see him. So I want to be a costume so I can go trick or treat.
You want our Charizard costume to go trick or treat?
Yeah.
How about I just buy you something to make you look like a Pokemon? Or give you a couple of Pokeballs?
I think I'm gonna be a Pokemon trainer.
Alright, I will get you a Pokédex and I forgot what else. Pokeball, Pokédex.
And a Pokemon hat.
I used to have them too. Cause back then they used to have them come with Burger King kids meal. That little plastic Pokeball, you clip it on a keychain.
No.
You throw the Pokemon pop out. I used to have those. I hate that they gone.
Oh.
I used to collect them all too. But anyway, that's gonna be it for the night. Kind of a late night. Hold on. So, make sure my dark angels and my light angels, y'all get some rest. But if you want to see the movie, beg your mom, beg your dads, beg your uncles, beg your aunties, beg your grandmas, beg your grandpas, and go see this movie. It was great. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Son gave it a 5 out of 5. Sister gave it a 5 out of 5. So, this is Dark Light Game with another movie review. So, are you ready? Are you ready, DJ?
One more time.
Are you ready, Little Light?
Yeah, I want to do
All right.
one more talk.
What's that?
The purple gas. And that's why
You just said the purple gas. You said the purple gas like 3 times. Now you don't even want to say, yo, I choose you.
Fine.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. Pikachu.
I use you.
That's so cute. Nah, we gonna do it a different way this time. We gonna say Pikachu use Thunderbolt.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm pointing at you.
We all gonna say it.
Okay.
So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Pikachu use Thunderbolt.